Hello guys, it's Luke for the Free Hammers here. Welcome to All the Gear, No Idea, the show that I do on weekends where you control the topics, you control the questions, and you control where the show goes. I've got the computer, I've got the internet. If you've not subscribed to it already, please do. But let's get on with the show. I'm looking forward to it. I hope you are too.
Mate, it's nearly done. It's nearly done. I don't know whether to run my mouth doing this or to run my mouth doing this. What a man. What a result. It's only a quick review, guys. Just literally, it felt like it deserved it because it feels like we're almost there now. It really does. We lined up with this guys: Fabianski, Fredericks, Diop, Cresswell, Rice, Noble, Sojcik, Bowen, Fornals and Antonio. You first see that lineup, mate, was there a little bit of disappointment, a bit of nerves? I know in hindsight now, obviously, it's a bit different because the result was so good. But
no, not really. I mean, the only one really was Mark. I was a little bit worried about Noble coming in, but apart from that, pretty standard. We had to go for it. We had to go for the win, and we did. Brilliant result. I think Norwich made it very easy for us.
Yeah, it was at times. That was like an attack versus defence training setup, wasn't it? Really, at times. I've never seen us have so much of the ball, so much time on the ball. Like you start seeing how good some players are. When they've got loads of time on the ball, and I suppose that's what makes the difference between a world class player and just a good player. But when they've got time, anyone can look good.
Well,
yeah. 2 minutes in, Antonio burst in. Sojcik rounded the goalkeeper. It just was a bit unlucky. He was so busy, Sojcik, all the time. Absolute threat. 1 minutes later, he dragged one wide. Sojcik again. And then there was a really good chance on the 10th minute. Chance from Cresswell. Antonio got a toe to it and forced the save. We was really piling it on, weren't we? Really, really piling it on. And then the 11th minute, the goal did come. Corner flicked on by Diop, and Antonio there with a smart little finish, mate. And Bowen does put a nice little corner in, actually.
Bowen, we know he's got a really good cross on him. Takes really good corners. Obviously, we've caused teams loads of trouble with our corners last few games. And yeah, fantastic start. It's one of these games where we said on the podcast both as predicted wins. I was confident that we would win this game, but it's one of them games where you need a good start.
You need to score first, yeah. You need one to go in.
You need a good start, score first, settle everyone down. Norwich is just going to drop, and that's pretty much exactly what happened. It was really positive start for us.
As the half went on, Bowen went close really twice. He went really close. He flashed one wide. I thought he was excellent as well, Bowen, today. Another one, Sojcik forced a great save. I'm looking there, 41st minute on my notes. And then the 45th minute, just as we needed it, really, second goal. Noble floated a free kick in, didn't he? And Antonio was more or less unchallenged. And 2-0, mate.
Yeah.
What could you want? That calmed me down a lot, that second goal went in. About you?
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, I'm amazed. So this is the first clean sheet we've kept in 15 games, 14 games.
Yeah.
So, you always think, we've got a ricket in us. But we were comfortable. I mean, I know Norwich, they came forward a couple of times and had a couple of shots, but in my opinion, they never really looked like scoring. And then I think when that second goal went in, Norwich just switched off. I think that was it. They knew they were going down. And like you say, with the amount of time we had on the ball, the amount of space, they weren't pressing us. It was easy. It was an easy game.
It was, mate. It was. At half time, nothing changed really. 3 minutes into the second half, 53rd minute, Antonio was played in by Noble. Listen, Slate Noble, when he plays bad, they had a great game, set up 2 goals at the end of the day. The lovely ball through, Antonio ran through, didn't he? Straight to the goalkeeper, saved, looped up, he kept it going, headed it in. An hat-trick, mate. A hat-trick. Do you know what I mean? There was a great stat. I sent you the picture. the only players that have scored hat-tricks for West Ham in the Premier League have all been English, which is ridiculous, isn't it? But what a day for him. What a day for Mick. And I know you wanted him off after that. You wanted him pulled after that.
Yeah, big time. Massively. You know, he run himself this last couple of weeks. He's absolutely run himself into the ground. And you know, he got his goals, got the hat trick. And then I was just thinking, please, David, take him off.
Injured, yeah. Don't get
take
injured.
Him off. Save him. Don't get injured. That's where I wanted to see changes made. Just saying what you're saying about Noble. Noble did have a good game, but again, it was the game that suited him because he had so much time on the ball. Because there was no pressure. You know, he had a chance to look up and make those passes, so it was good to see. But yeah, 3-0. I'm thinking, right, here we go. Okay, make the changes. Didn't come. And I was starting to worry about David.
Yeah, and then 73rd minute, a good ball from Fredericks. Again, like you say, mate, I'm on the ball. Maybe Fredericks level as well. Championship. He had a good game today, actually. Fredericks, I thought. Number 4, mate. No, I don't think any West Ham players ever scored 4 in the Premier League. Not to my knowledge. Not 4. Maybe like Jeff Hurst's and stuff like that, but not Prem. Like you say, mate, what a day for him. A day for Antonio to get 4 goals. You all laughed at me on the podcast with JP a couple of weeks ago when I said he's got 4 in 8 in him. But what's he got now? 5 in 4? Is it 5 in 4 for him now? Yeah, see, 6.
6, yeah.
6 in 4. You all laughed at me saying, no, he ain't got 4 goals in him.
Well, listen, you know, fair play, mate. I tell you, it's funny because now he's our top scorer. In one game. 8
goals there, yeah. He's on 8 now. It's crazy. So, that shows how poor we are, to be honest with you.
Shows how poor Norwich are.
Yeah. Didn't really do much after that. I would love to have seen Antonio get a 5th, but I do agree with you, mate. He did have to come off. And,
big changes. Loads of changes came on. And do you know what? The players that came on are really, you know, yes, obviously, yeah, we won 4-0, brilliant. But then obviously he brought on Allaire. He brought on Yarmolenko, he bought on Wilshere, he bought on Masuaku. I would have liked to have seen them on a little bit earlier, just to see, because that's quite an exciting group of players there. Do you know what I mean? As far as an attacking threat, along with your obviously Bowen was still on the pitch, and Souček as well. I would have liked to have seen them get a little bit longer, and I would have liked to have seen us really press a bit more. But yeah, after that, the changes were made. Subs came on. That pretty much was the end of the game, really.
Yeah. One thing that does look good there, mate, as well. I'll just flash it up for everyone. I'm sure you've all enjoyed it since. Much better does that look, mate? 6-point cushion now. Let me just make it a bit bigger. 6-point cushion now. Massive goal difference advantage. What do we need, mate? What else do we need now? I think made a good point there. You know, Watford will fight and we'll need to be very off with Watford in today, which didn't quite take us over that line. But I think this is a good point. If we avoid defeat to Watford, I think that's it, mate. I can see us playing out for a draw on Friday. Because we both teams go and we'll play for a draw on Friday. And
like I said, I think if Leicester beat Bournemouth, who's
Palace. Palace been okay as well.
So you know, I think unless Bournemouth or Palace win, that should be enough. That should be enough. But then, like you say, mate, the Watford game is in our hands. Beat Watford, or like you say, even avoid a loss. We should be over the line. Yeah. Well, I definitely think, you know, if we beat Watford, that's it. We're safe.
Yeah. Only going for 10 minutes, guys. I'm just going to jump in the comments very, very quickly. Good performance, decent performance versus Watford, and we'll be over the line. Norwich let us play today. We should, but we took our chances. Antonio was in full food. First clean sheet in 15 games. Anyone else really impressed you today, mate? Like I say, for me, Thomas Souček is slowly becoming one of my favourite players. I think he's excellent. I think his drive, his dedication, his athleticism. He's an absolute nuisance in the box for me. No, if Antonio wasn't man of the match, Souček for me.
Yeah, he had a really, really good game, and he's been brilliant. Like I say, he's always dangerous, pops up in really good areas. You know, unlucky could have scored again today. He had a good game. Bowen had another really good game. I think I would have liked to have seen Bowen do a bit better with a couple of the chances he had, getting into those positions, brilliant. you mentioned Fredericks earlier. I think Cresswell had a good game as well today.
He put some good balls in. To be fair, after slating him the other day, you've got to give him credit where it's due. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. And again, you know, if I was a Norwich fan, I'd be screaming because we know how vulnerable Fredericks and Cresswell are when you press them and overload them, and they just
especially the pace those fullbacks have got, mate. Lewis and we said it before the game, didn't we? Max Aarons, Lewis. You know, they're good fullbacks. I think you can't really judge them on that game. You can't really judge them on that Norwich team, which is a bit harsh from me.
Somebody else said it that was just a Norwich team, especially the likes of those players. They know they're not going to be at Norwich next year. Like they know they're going down. They're just playing not to get injured now. And they just gave us so much time, so much space. And we took advantage. You know, that's you have to, at least you can say
have
that
to win that game. We still have to win it, mate.
We took advantage.
A credit to Moyes a little bit, I suppose. You know, we was slating him about those games, sort of giving them games away, the first three. You know, those games he targeted, we have won to a certain extent. You know.
Well, we won one of them.
Yeah, won the Chelsea game. So, if we would have won
I don't think he was targeting the Chelsea game. I think you'd say...
Do you know what I mean, though? Do you know what I mean? Like,
I know what you mean. Like, we won, we beat Norwich.
He's got 7 points. That's probably where he probably thought we should have got 7 points, apart from the Chelsea game. Like you say, probably the only game he should have targeted. Anything else, mate, on the game?
No. I mean, it was brilliant. You know, really, really good win. Fantastic. Really good to see us get the goal difference up. But it was, like you said yourself, mate, it was a bit of a training game in the end. So there's not really that much.
Yeah, you can't take much out of it, can you? Confidence. That's all you can take out of it. Confidence.
Yeah, big confidence builder. Brilliant, fantastic again for Antonio. Really pleased for him to get the goals. And it's a step in the right direction. You know, you can't get too carried away with this. You know, there's probably going to be fans out there that are like, "Oh, we won 4-0. That's it. We'll be pushing for Europe next season. David Moyes is the Messiah." No, let's not get too carried away. But yeah, it's good. Really good.
One good thing now, mate. Just before we finish, a good rest now we've got. We don't play till Friday now, so this is the longest rest we would have had over the whole time. So some players a nice little rest for a week, and ready to go for the Watford game, because it could be all it then. Be all over by then, hopefully, and we're safe. I think we are safe now. It's always nervy saying it because you just don't know. I think that's it. Anyway, guys, thanks a lot for joining us. Short and sweet. I hope you enjoyed it. Nice to see Paul on a weekend. Until we'll probably do a show Thursday, so it's like a preview for the Watford game. Hit the subscribe button, guys. Share this video with your mates. Until then, on your eyes, keep believing. Let's go.